for football now from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. Throwing to begin is Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll take this down to the 23. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. In motion, Reed. Once again, it's Jacobs. He looks forward for maybe a yard. A tackle made by the second-round pick.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Look, great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield brings the Buccaneers out. Greg, he's 31 now, year 9 in the league. Former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma back in 2018.
You know, I feel like every time we do a Tampa Bay Bucs game or even just a Baker Mayfield game, regardless of who he's playing for, you know, we all sit up here and we say the same thing, right? This guy's got a little grit. He's got some competitive spirit. He's tough. You know, he's all the things that we saw all the way back to his days as the Heisman Trophy winner in college. And a big reason why he's become the long-term face of this organization, replacing Tom Brady, was really just because his teammates love him, his coaches love him, the fans love him, and it's just the style in which he plays the position.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Mayfield. A short run there to Otten. line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10.
There's no more efficient
40-yard
play
line.
in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Buccaneers.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play-action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
That one is caught by Ibuka. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third
It's
down.
a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
You know, we say this so often in this league, Mike, the greatest strength of some of these guys can also be a little bit of their weakness. And in this case, he's trying to buy more time with his feet. We've seen him do this successfully time and time again. This time it catches up to him, and he takes the sack.
Here's Dixon's punt on the way. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. On play action, Love. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eye. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage, or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and really nice catch.
Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Golden. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
Brought down at the 45.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Targeting Matthew Golden, and they misconnect. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
In motion, it's Golden. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. Inside the 20. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play. Run after catch.
Extra point attempt to come here.
For the extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Buccaneers offense heading out. Their offensive coordinator is Zach Robinson. Zach, the OC for the Falcons last couple of years before moving here in the division to the Bucs back in January. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. McMillan, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. He's got a man. That's McMillan. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the outside, it's brought in by Golden.
Matthew Golden. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and let my heart know.
The man in motion is Watson. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll run with Irving. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
It's Otten in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That is caught by McMillan. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Mayfield to throw. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
47-yard line.
they'll pitch it out here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Second down throw from Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Now Mayfield. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Elijah Chansey getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. It'll bring up 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
In motion, Reed. From the gun, it's Love. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Cameron Johnson deep to return this. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Bucks ball, and Bucky Irving and the Tampa offense returns to the field. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Ground, it's Irving. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Baker. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I understand it's 3rd down, and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down, and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up 4th down.
Loading up, launching downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
The Packers offense ready for this next possession. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Go play action with Love. He'll get this out wide, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
The middle with Jacobs. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. It'll be no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. With the middle, that one caught by Watson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Right back to Watson. Another grab. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. And now the defense is going to take their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. One caught. He finds Golden. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On play action, Luck. Throw on the run is complete. And the Packers going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Packers move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell, and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense starting to trot out for this next possession, and look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught left side by Otten. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
13 yards on the
They get
play.
13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. There's no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A short one there to Otten. And he's very close to 1st down yardage. Going to mark him shy, though, at the 48.
brings up
So the hope
third
is
down.
when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That is caught. He got Godwin.
I love this play call. I mean, what is everyone in the stadium thinking you're going to do, Mike, on 3rd and inches? They think you're going to run, but what do? They go the opposite direction, go with the quick game through the air, and they keep this drive alive.
Drive rolls on here with 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
A 7-yard loss.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they make. And, of course, being a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL is just avoiding the bad plays. Understand, the fight's over. Make a good decision. Live to play another down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They send Godwin in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They put together a complete